Shalom. Kol Halo Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai Ba'Shem Rakakwadash. Double honors and respect to the elders and to the apostles of Great Millstone. Peace and blessing to the Akim that are preaching and teaching with all truth and sincerity, and to the men, women, and children that are listening and learning, and to the Ba'ash Dabadad, the elect house of David that is scattered abroad, the heathen, and not look like the heathen. I give you my utmost and sincere salutations. I am Darash from Men of Valor Camp, Las Vegas. This evening's lesson is entitled True Treasure. So we're going to start off with the book of Sirach, chapter 29, verse 11. And it says, Lay up thy treasure according to the commandments of the Most High, and it shall bring thee more profit than gold. And that treasure that it's talking about is this knowledge, wisdom, and understanding that comes from this book. It'll bring you more and give you more than what anything this world could offer you. That spiritual treasure is far more valuable than the carnal treasure of this world. Anything that this world can offer you, it's temporary and it means nothing. But this truth, this is eternal, and it's the first love. So lay up your treasures with the commandments. Get this wisdom and understanding. Then that way you'll be a lot better off. So now we're going to go to the book of Matthew. This is going to be the book of Matthew, chapter 6. Chapter 6, starting at verse 19. And it says, Lay not up for yourselves treasure upon earth, where moth and rust doth corrupt, and where thieves break through and steal. Verse 20. But lay up for yourselves treasure in heaven, where neither moth nor rust doth corrupt, and where thieves do not break through or steal. Verse 21, For where your treasure is, there will your heart be also. So, with this knowledge, with this wisdom, lay up your treasures in it. Because this wisdom will not rust, nor will it be corrupted. The Bible doesn't contradict himself, nor does Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. He's not an author of confusion. So, where your treasure is, there will your heart be also. So if your treasure is in this wisdom, that's where your heart, symbolic of your mind, will be. Your mind will be in this wisdom, because this is the most precious thing. This is all you need to not only live, but to govern righteously. This book is all you need. Next is going to be 1 Corinthians. This is going to be chapter... let me get there. 1 Corinthians... Okay, a little too far. Alright, this is 1 Corinthians. It's going to be chapter 3, starting at verse 12. And now it says here, Now if any man build upon this foundation gold, silver, precious stones, wood, hay, stubble. Verse 13, Every man's work shall be made manifest, for the day shall declare it, because it shall be revealed by fire, and the fire shall try every man's work of what sort it is. So, when you when you put your work, when you put your hands to the plow, and, our work in this truth, it, as it says, for the day shall declare it, because it shall be revealed by fire, and the fire shall try every man's work of what sort it is. So you have to be sincere about about what you do and what you say while you have your hand to the plow in this truth. You can't be half-assing it. You can't be half-hearted. You got to be all the way with it. And this is part of laying up that treasure. You have to really mean it within your mind, your heart. Because, during that time of Jacob's trouble, your works are going to be tried by that fire to see if, you really stand by what you say. That's part of, having that integrity. next is going to be, we're going to go back to the book of Matthew. This is going to be Matthew chapter 12. This is going to be chapter 12, verse 35. And it says right here that, a good man out of the good treasure of the heart bringeth forth good things, and an evil man out of the evil treasure bringeth forth evil things. So a good man out of the good treasure of the heart bringeth forth good things. So like I said, once again, from the start, you got to lay up your treasure with, according to the commandments of the Most High. That's the good man. That's the good treasure of the mind. And you bring forth good things. Now, if you don't have your heart in this, then you're not going to bring forth that good treasure and those good things. You bring forth the wicked things, corruption, confusion. That goes into trusting in the Lord with all thine heart, not lean unto thine own understanding. You have to. This is the Bible is the instruction booklet. All right, now we're going to go to, before I close out, this is going to be Matthew chapter 13. It's going to be starting at verse 44. And it says here, again, again, the kingdom of heaven is like unto treasure hidden in a field, the which when a man hath found, he hideth, and for joy thereof goeth and selleth all that he hath, and buyeth that field. So, the kingdom of heaven is likened unto that fine treasure. That treasure is right here. These scriptures, this wisdom. Because you have to, and when it says right here, and selleth all that he hath, and buyeth that field, basically you have to give up the ways of this world to get this. Give up the carnality, the folly of this world. You have to let this shit go. That's part of, putting, becoming a new creature, putting off the old man and, becoming the new man. Put off the weak nature. Because the things of this world lead only to destruction. This right here is what's going to, it's going to help you. And I'm going to finish off here with, this is going to be the book of 1 Timothy. And it's going to, let me get there real quick. This is going to be 1 Timothy, chapter 4, starting at verse 15. And it says here, meditate upon these things, give thyself wholly to them, that thy profiting may appear to all. And it says here, verse 16, take heed unto thyself and unto the doctrine, continue in them, for in doing this thou shalt both save thyself and them that hear thee. So, we have to make meditation, meditate on these, on this wisdom daily. That's part of striving for the mastery, to do better, to become perfect, and, to continue in this doctrine. And for doing this, it shall save you. And for those that hear you, if they have the eyes to see and the ears to hear, and if they accept rebuke and they're willing to listen and be retaught, hey, call hello Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. So remember, your true treasure is right here, the scriptures. This knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. It doesn't get any better than this. This is what's going to put you ahead of the game in the long run. Everything else, like I said, the carnality of this world, this is, we don't get into it because it's not for us. This is our captivity. I mean, sure, there's certain things that we could learn from by, as they say, use the world, not abuse it. Roughly paraphrasing. So, yeah, there's certain things you could look for or look after, but this right here, the wisdom of the scriptures, this is what's going to, get you through these tough times that are soon to come. So with that, I hope this was an edifying lesson. And remember, to meditate upon that treasure, where do the true treasure that you're, looking for, that you're hoping for is with Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, first and foremost. Not here. So with that, give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Rakakwadash. Double honors and respect to the elders and to the apostles of Great Millstone. Peace and blessing to the Akim that are preaching and teaching with all truth and sincerity, and to the men, women, and children that are listening and learning, and to the Bayashat of Adad, the elect house of David that is scattered abroad amongst the heathen that look like the heathen. I give you my utmost and sincere salutations. Once again, I am Darash from Men of Valor Camp, Las Vegas. I'll see you on the next lesson, Lord willing. Kwam Yasharala wa Baba Ba. Shalom.